Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to one more informative and exciting session conducted by Mission Holistic Life. We usually conduct the health related sessions, but this is the very first time that involves both environment and health related issue. So, the main motive behind our session is to bring out the health topics and make the people aware about the causes with an appropriate solution. So, today we all are here to have an insight in unpopular but serious issue that is e-wastage. In this electronic era, we all use different gadgets for our ease, but do we think before disposing them that whether they are harmful to our environment or us? Well, in today's session, we will learn that exactly what e-wastage is and how it can be recycled. Today we have with us Hazel, a student of class 11th, and Aditya, a student of class 10th, who initiated this cause at this tender age. So they both are very keen to pursue their career in technological field. So now I request Hazel or Aditya to just continue the session so that we can have more much informative information like what e-wastage is and how we can recycle it and the other categories in which we can just define the waste. So Hazel or Aditya, would you just take over from here?
Hello, everyone. I'm Hazel Gupta, and I'm a student of class 11 in Carmel Convent School, Chandigarh, pursuing non medical with computer science. I've always had a keen interest in science and technology, and I'm aiming to become a computer engineer. I believe that advancement in technology is going to be our future. I've always been a nature lover, and the current situation of the same regarding pollution has led me and my friends to work towards the issue of disposal of electronic waste. The problem of improper disposal of electronic waste is concerned because of its harmful effects in the environment, and thus gave my friends and I a strive to work towards the same and give our contribution. We have started this initiative of Chandigarh e-waste cell and have actively worked towards spreading awareness about e-waste and collecting it to deposit it off to disposal companies for proper treatment. I would now hand over to Aditya.
Hi, I am Aditya from class 10, the Lawrence School, Mannar, and we started e-waste, Chandigarh e-waste cell, so that people get more educated and then about e-waste and how to dispose of e-waste properly, because a lot of people don't exactly know what e-waste is and how to dispose it of, and so that's why we are here to inform you all.
We would like to start with a short video and then move on to the presentation.
Here are the things that have become an integral part of your life, without which you can't imagine surviving even a day. Your television, something which makes you smile and cry. Your mobile, your most cherished companion day and night. And your charger, without which your mobile is as good as dead. But as soon as they get outdated, they are no more your companions. So what do you do with them? You unsympathetically remove them from your life. Till now, what kept you entertained is today plaguing the world with global warming. Till now, what used to be the pride of your household has today become a source of pollution and illness for someone else. So when our electronic equipment become useless to us, they become e-waste for the environment. The kind of waste that is very different from ordinary waste, as it contains toxic pollutants like mercury, lead, cadmium, chromium, and plastics, which are very harmful for human as well as environment. Today, there are lakhs of people working in unorganized sector of e-waste disposal. People working in this unorganized sector are often exposed to toxic chemicals during the processing of this waste. Interestingly, this e-waste also consists of valuable substances like gold, silver, and copper. Today, on one hand, we are growing as biggest consumer country of electronics, and at the same time, we are generating vast amount of e-waste.
कभी कभार इन दिनों हमारे यहाँ पहले अच्छी पेन रखना वो स्टेटस था, अच्छी घड़ी रखना स्टेटस था, अब अच्छा फोन रखना स्टेटस हो गया है। ई वेस्ट, इसके विषय में अवेयरनेस नहीं है। देखिए हमारे देश में एनवायरनमेंट की समस्याएं इसलिए आई कि जो जीप का कारखाना लगा दिया, दे वर नॉट कॉन्शियस अबाउट इट। हमने ई वेस्ट के संबंध में एक मिशन उठाना चाहिए, ऑनलाइन चलाना चाहिए, अवेयरनेस कैंपेन करना चाहिए, ई वेस्ट के सॉल्यूशन खोजने चाहिए। सरकार के साथ मिलकर के कोई प्रोजेक्ट बनाया जा सकता है ई वेस्ट के सॉल्यूशन, वरना हम पता नहीं कहां से कहां पहुंचे।
Reason why our Honorable Prime Minister took an important step towards creating a clean India. So come, let's together take an oath that we shall not dispose e-waste irresponsibly. We will work towards its scientific disposal so that same e-waste can be reduced, reused, and recycled. And to help us,
E-waste is a popular name for electronic products nearing the end of their useful life. They have either stopped working or become obsolete. What e-waste actually includes? E-waste is a very wide variety. It has a very wide variety of products, which most of us usually do not know. It includes electronic utilities, such as massage chairs and heating pads, home appliances such as microwaves and home entertainment devices, and home and devices such as DVDs, Blu-ray players, and stereos. It also includes communications and information technology devices, which are our cell phones, smartphones, office and medical equipment such as copiers, printers, and audio-visual equipment such as power strips and power supplies. Harmful chemicals in batteries. Most of us use batteries at home and do not even think about them once we discard them. We usually throw them in the dustbin or let them rot in their place. What we fail to realize is that there's a white chemical coming out of these batteries. The white chemical includes lead, nickel, lithium, and cadmium, which can be very harmful for us. Harmful chemicals in cables. We often have cables such as mobile chargers or DVD chargers or any sort of cables which we've been using lying in our cupboards just going to waste. These include chemicals such as copper and aluminium, and they often contaminate air and soil, lead to anemia, emaciation, anorexia, depression, and weakness. All of us have been using CDs, DVDs, and cassettes since a very long time. Even if we do not use them today, they're lying somewhere in our homes just waiting to be disposed of. They contain a very harmful chemical known as biphenyl A, which releases toxic fumes into the air we breathe. Mobiles. Most of us usually buy a new phone when a new model is in the market. Everybody has used those button phones somewhere in their lives, and those button phones are just lying in our houses, rotting away. They contain lead, mercury, arsenic, cadmium, chlorine, and bromine. Toners. The toners which we use at home, we often think that those toners will not harm anybody. However, the carbon black used in making black toner is known to cause cancer. Effects on human health. E-waste is the most hazardous type of municipal waste with thousands of components made of harmful chemicals. All of us blame the pesticides and insecticides which the farmers spray in the crops for all the diseases such as cancer and liver problems taking place. What we fail to realize is that e-waste has become the most hazardous type now. As this is a new waste, a lot of people aren't aware about it. It causes neurological abnormalities, brain swelling, inhalation of toxic fumes, kidney damage, cancer, muscle weakness, allergic reaction to chemicals, poisoning, liver problems, blood disorders, and impairment of immune system. I would like to hand over to Aditya.
So what happens to e-waste? So most of the time it is thrown in dustbins, dumped in houses, or you even store it in your houses without knowing what to do with it. So if you don't dump the e-waste properly, or you can say illegal dumping of e-waste leads to many dangerous things, such as like if they're dismantled and recycled without proper environmental protection, there's a lot of pollution which is caused and which is not good for the environment as well as our health. When e-waste is thrown away into when we throw it away with normal garbage, it people throw it in the landfills and all, and that seeps into the groundwater, and the groundwater gets polluted, and which also affects both the environment and the humans, because we are the ones who are going to consume that water. So most in developing countries, a lot of e-waste is thrown near water bodies, which pollutes the water bodies a lot, and it affects the sea, like the fishes and all. It affects them a lot and also increases the risk of deaths in humans. If e-waste is burnt with the normal waste, then a lot of toxic materials and toxic gases are produced, which are very harmful for the environment and affect in global warming, erosion, and also earthquakes and other disasters like that. So there's a cycle which goes in e-waste. So when you get resources, then you first manufacture it, then it's consumed and used by us, the normal people, and then the e-waste, it's separated into two parts: the waste and the parts that can be recycled, like the metals and all, which are then recycled and then manufactured again, and then there's a circle which. So when e-waste is given to government authorized recycling companies, then there's a very systematic way in which it is recycled and got back to the consumers. So first of all, there is manual sorting and separation, in which people manually, by hand, they separate the pieces that should be shredded or crushed, and the ones that can't be shredded and crushed, like batteries and cartridges and fluorescent lights. Then the things that can be shredded uh, are shredded first. They're shredded into pieces, and then again they're shredded into smaller pieces, so that they are very small and can be separated by magnets. So then we use magnets to remove the metallic parts and to separate the metallic and the non-metallic parts from the e-waste. And when we because there are metals like aluminium, copper, which can be separated and then used again by recycling it. So once the raw materials have been separated, they are sold to recyclers, manufacturers, to make new devices or other things, and then they're sold in the normal market. Now um, I would like to give Hazel.
What we are doing. We are promoting and ensuring the effective delivery of waste services. We are ensuring that people are aware of the impact of waste on their health, well being, and environment, increasing the awareness of e waste collection, providing and disseminating information for the active participation of local people, ensuring the protection of the environment, preventing pollution and ecological degradation. We want to create awareness about e-waste and educate people what actually includes in e-waste. We are trying to explain the side effects of e-waste on us and our environment and collecting e-waste to deliver to government authorized recycling. You can contact us at our Facebook page, Chandigarh E-Waste Cell, with our website and our phone number. Thank you so much. Now we'll have some doubts, if any.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm really excited to see the youngster taking up such a serious subject in hand.
Thank you so much.
It's a great beginning, we can say. I'm from Hyderabad. I'm Anand Kumar. We work into water and all type of waste management globally. Okay, we are very soon we are organizing a global virtual exhibition come conference also on it. That's why I sent you the message in your personal chat to share your contact details so that I can share more details about this. And I will, if you share me this recording, I'll send it to Chicago to my head office, and I'll try to get a permission for a 10-minute slot for you in a global,
Thank you so much.
yeah, on a global platform. Okay, that will be, you can say, a sort of reward from my side.
Thank you so much. We would
Into
be
this,
extremely grateful.
yeah, for coming into this very vital subject at such a young age. Okay.
Definitely. Thank you.
Now, what we do in Hyderabad, we have a company wherein we collect all type of waste. All type of waste includes e-waste and plastic waste. That is the main waste categories we are collecting, and we are having the hubs to bring it to a collection point, wherein whatever you showed in your slides, we do not do any further processing. We know the buyers. We collect it and sell it to them. That is what we are doing. We started it in Hyderabad. Now we also entered in Bangalore, and we are now next phase, maybe from April onwards, we are planning to go pan India. So any connects, any contacts of in this area who are interested to have such a hub, their job will be only to collect it and bring it to the hub. They will be paid for it accordingly, and then we will take care of disposal of that waste to the further processes in India as well as in global. Okay, that is what we are doing. And this your link was actually sent to me by Mr. Atul Puri from eGrowth, that I am also a member in that. So through that I got this opportunity to get connected here.
Thank you.
Yeah, once I get, even I have sent a message to Mr. Thakur also for sharing me his contact details, so that I can share the more details about our activities. And we will see how best we can align together and work together for the betterment of the environment.
Definitely. We would love to participate with you.
Because at our age, okay, when we are done everything, almost all the things in our life, we are thinking all these things is different. But I'm really inspired to see that such youngsters are also coming into this kind of field, because at this age, okay, I should get this package, that package, all this, keeping that aside, when you people are taking such a great interest in this very upcoming and very vital subject to come into, because this is going to be a very bad need of the time. If we cannot dispose the waste, particularly the e-waste, if we cannot do it properly, e-waste management, we are going to land into a hell of trouble in coming future. Because basically by profession, I'm a doctor, a veterinary doctor, and we do lot of experiments. First, as all of you know, all the medicines, all the vaccines, all the toxins, toxic materials, everything has been being first tested on animals to see what effect it brings, and then what is the possible effect it will bring on to the human beings. So these type of works also we do. We conduct a lot of I have a tie-up with almost all the known veterinary institutes in India as well as in US, wherein we do a lot of research work on this also.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, kindly share me your details. So I'll send you more details in mail and all this, and we'll be having whenever you are a little less busy, we can have more discussion on this topic.
Definitely. I've shared my contact details.
Please.
Hazel, there is a question from Nupur Gupta.
Yes.
Can you please share some suggestions how, as a citizen, we can take initiatives on individual level on e-wastage management?
Right.
Well, what I can suggest is, like, me and Aditya too started it on individual level itself. We thought about the environment and then we proceeded ahead. The first step in doing something on this, we taking initiative, would be to spread awareness. This is something not a lot of people know about, since it's a new type of waste which has originated, I think, about 20 years ago. Because electronic waste, we don't think about electronics as waste once we discard them. So the first step would be to spread awareness among your family and friends. The second step would be to collect e-waste. Like, once you're spreading awareness, you can ask your friends to go through those cupboards and actually seeing if you do you need anything like that. For example, like when I started this initiative, I went through my cupboards and I realized I had tons of e-waste, wires, mobile phones, my old iPods, iPads, which I'm not even using anymore. So you can collect e-waste from your friends and family and deposit it to us so that we can deposit them to the bigger factories in New Delhi, Mohali, and Gurgaon. So that's a small initiative you can take as an individual. Hope that answers your question, Nupur.
Yeah, it's a thank you from her.
Thank you so much.
Any more questions? I think there are no more questions for now. But yes, if there are any questions, you can directly contact Megha Gupta, and the number is already in your chat box. So you can just call her if you are having any e waste or if you have any other queries regarding that. So, with the end, thanks Hazel and Aditya for sharing such an useful information. Now, the effect of e wastage can be understood by the people, at least for the ones, those who are in the call. But yes, being a responsible citizen, we can spread this message through social sites and help people understand the effects of these waste types. And this is really a good initiative taken by you two and the other ones, those who are involved in your initiative. And Mission Hostelic Life team wishes you all the best for your future success. Thanks for joining, everyone. Stay tuned with us for more informative sessions. Till then, stay happy, stay safe, and healthy. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you.